We're talking about old school wrestling and back in the day. Don the Rock Muraco, of course. Now, do you understand that Don the Rock Muraco got the name The Rock before The Rock did? And that was a big thing. Don the Rock Muraco was a Crush, the Kona Crush. Don the Rock Muraco was pissed off that they gave The Rock his nickname. He had serious beef with Rocky Johnson, who also lives here in St. Pete. The Rock's dad lived here in St. Pete, and we'd have a wrestling luncheon once a month, and we'd have it at a restaurant here. And Rocky Johnson would always come. Who got that one? You got a winner on that one? All right. Nice pickup on that. Texas Tornado, Kerry Von Erich, 1 foot. He only had 1 foot. Did you guys know that? He had his foot torn off in an accident, and they hid it for years. He only had a foot from the ankle down. It was a prosthetic. Did you know that part? I never knew it until I watched now. When I watch some of his matches, I see the way he moves, and you can see it in his movements. It's insane. But back then, I had no clue. For a guy to have 1 foot and to have that ability, and then all he went through personally, with his brothers dying, and then he committed suicide, it's a lot. It's a lot. And I gotta give him credit. He went through a lot. All his brothers. Only one left. Carrie. What is it? Not Carrie. Kevin. Kevin is the only brother left of all 5 brothers. All 5 brothers dead. The Von Erichs in the 70s were the shit in Texas. They were the members of the Texas wrestling industry. Oh yeah, when Sid broke his leg off the top rope, it was disgusting. That leg, I can't believe how his leg snapped and it just flopped. It literally just flopped right off the top rope. That's why big men never go off the top rope like that. He was too big upper body wise and too small in his legs. He was a big upper body guy. That's why he missed leg day. He skipped leg day way too many times. All right, here we go. We got John Romita, Black Panther, #1. Marvel Knights, another John Romita, Black Panther. I do got a first Shuri coming up too. I could talk wrestling with you guys all night, so. Yeah, it was a horrific scene when that happened. Then Owen Hart, worst scene ever. I watched it live. Worst scene I've ever seen. God, that was horrible. I remember watching In Your House, and that was horrible. Oh, we're not running here. Hang on, let me restart it. Yeah, so D'Antonio, you've seen it too. I watched In Your House. I was watching it live, and I remember I thought it was a show. I thought it was part of the show. I thought it was staged at first too. I thought it was part of the show, and I thought that it was like some part of the gimmick. But then I seen Jerry Lawler start crying, and again, Jerry Lawler, another one, had a heart attack live on TV. I thought that was staged too for a while. You can never tell with wrestling. That's the thing about wrestling. Jerry Lawler, he's always at the Comic Cons. I met him at SuperCon, really great guy. It's a shame about his son passing away. There's a whole story on YouTube. You guys might want to look it up. That his son did not commit suicide. His son was murdered by the Memphis Police Department. Black Panther staying. They're saying that Jerry Lawler did a whole lawsuit against the Memphis Police Department that his son was murdered in the Memphis County Jail. And he was only doing a year. There was no reason for him to commit suicide. And they say he committed suicide in his cell, yet he had a belt and he had all the ability to do it. Sad. It's very sad for Jerry Lawler. If you guys watched the interview on YouTube, I just watched it this weekend 2 weekends ago when I was driving on my road trip. I watched the whole podcast on it, and I never knew. I just knew he died. I never knew the details of it, and that